Hi, welcome to the Frontend Queens YouTube channel. I'm Jasmine, and today we're going to talk about how JavaScript works behind the scenes. Let's start with an overview of what's going on behind the scenes. JavaScript reads our code line by line from top to bottom. So where it's running or has its focused tension is called the thread of execution. Thread in computer science is referring to the execution of running multiple tasks or programs at the same time. Each unit capable of executing code is called a thread. JavaScript is a single-threaded language, meaning it can only execute one task at a time. After a line of code is ran, it's forgotten from memory. When a function is called, it's added to the call stack. The call stack is data structure where the last thing in is also the first thing out. So when a function is invoked, you enter the function body, it creates a new execution context, meaning we have the thread of execution and the local memory of that function. If the function is referring to something outside of JavaScript, it sends that request to an API, and then that response is added to the event queue. JavaScript moves on to the next thing in the call stack while that's happening. At the bottom of the call stack is global memory. So after all of the synchronous code is run, including what's happening in global memory, we add that response from the event queue back to the call stack to execute. In modern JavaScript, there are special objects that look like they do multiple things at once in order not to block the thread of execution. Let's see what this looks like in code. When reading this example as JavaScript, the thread of execution starts on line 1. It sees a constant variable, which is the result of calling document.getElementById. The thread then moves to line 3 and sees the function definition. Since the function is not invoked, the thread continues to line 11. Here it's getting btn from global memory and runs the event listener method. This method listens for a click event, and if it's triggered, invokes our callback function getActivity. As our thread moves, it often returns values to global memory, and most notably within our callback, getActivity. When getActivity is added to the call stack, it runs a fetch request, sending a network request which returns a promise. A promise in JavaScript is special because it handles asynchronous operations. It contains the value of the network request and a method that can be accessed with the .then. Our .then statement specifies that once the network request resolves, automatically run. Inside the .then, the response is converted to JSON. The result is then used to call the document.getElementById, setting the text value of the element with the ID to the value of the activity key from the JSON object. So the button, btn, if it's true when clicked, will retrieve and display this value. So that was an overview of how JavaScript works behind the scenes. We can go into more detail in another video, but let me know in the comments if you're interested in that. Yeah, thanks for sticking around. Please like and comment, subscribe, all those YouTube things. I will see you in the next video.